we start game number 1. Your game master Amber is Miss Condor. So please, everyone go to sleep, please. And remember, as soon as I say good night, you will get a warning for any ingestion or anything you will say. So, good night. Alright. Play number 1. Play number 2. Play number 3. Play number 4. Play number 5. Play number 6. Play number 7. Play number 8. And play number 9. See what Jessie had left you with. Thank you very much.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy
As
that
the
lives
night
in a blue
rises,
world, and all
the
day
Vicious
long
Mafia has 1 minute
he sees
to talk. Please wake up and talk to each other.
inside and outside, blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I would need, I would die, 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 I would need, I would die. I'm blue, I would need, I would die, 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 I would need, I would die.
10 seconds. Thank you, Mafia. Sheriff, please wake up and greet your game master.
Blue house with a blue window. Blue is the color I thought that I would know. Blue are the streets and all the trees are blue. I'm a girl.
Thank you, Sheriff.
It's so blue. Blue are the
Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful night. We're gonna start our conversations for today with Mr. President. Your minute.
Well, hello everyone. The news, Loki unfortunately has like a eye issue. Yeah, he might need surgery. He's got like cherry eye. What? It's true. No, it's true. So I took him to the emergency on Sunday, and then to the vet yesterday. And they gave me some eye drops to put in his eye, and it's very tough. So at the vet, it was me, the vet, and a nurse restraining Loki, and he had a muzzle on just to put the eyes on. And then they're like, okay, no, you do this by yourself 3 times a day for 5 days. And it's quite tough, but I'm giving him a lot of really good treats.
Usually it's a terrible
Warning, Mr. Fox.
It's really, it's called cherry eye, and you know, it seems like it's going away, so hopefully he doesn't need surgery. But his eye is like quite red and
10 seconds.
yeah, well, that's I guess.
And as you're done, thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Blanc.
Alright, so I'm gonna save one check from the sheriff, right? I am a citizen, and if you remember, last week it was my first time, so I wouldn't remember which tone of red it was the card. So I tried to memorize, and I was thinking how to explain what tone of red it was the card, the citizen card. And then when I woke up, I just realized that it's a very close red to this thing. I wouldn't remember from last week. I just saw it. So that's my explanation. I don't know if he's lying or not with his story, but this is what it is, and I pass.
Thank you, Mr. Blonde. Miss Reggie.
Alright. Okay, well now I'm a new person. Good morning everyone, it's lovely to see your bright and shining faces. So play number 1, Cherry Ice, yeah, not great for dogs, so I hope Loki gets better. I don't know your colour, so I'm not going to play with you. Play number 2, that was the most suspicious speech I have ever heard. The tone of red, it's either red or dark, or the colour black, so it's one of the two. One of the two.
We spent like 2 weeks.
Warning,
with
Miss Mamba.
Okay, so for me, how dare you? No, this and saying I'm doing the whole, sheriff, check me, it's a wasted check, I'm a citizen, it's only as good as your word. We don't know what colour you are. So
10 seconds.
for me, you are on my dark zone, so I'm not going to play with either of you. And whilst we want to see what the rest of the table has to say, let's go city.
And that's it done. Thank you, Miss Reggie. Miss Phoenix.
So I should have to say that I'm gonna play with any of you because it's not gonna happen so far. Number 1, sorry about the dog. It cannot be really actually a lie. It will be really, really mean to lie about something like that. Okay, I hope he actually gets better because someone get emotional about that. Number 2, yeah, it was odd that you were just talking about the color, but still, it's like you mentioned about the sheriff checking, don't check me, blah blah blah, on the last week. So it's like it's consistent on what he was saying on the last time we played together. But I think it's not a big deal now to just focus on the little thing about the color. That's why I'm just gonna be cautious about you, just because of that. You're giving me to your normal self-citizen vibes, but still, you're just so focused on giving attention to the colorware of it, but it's not a big deal out of it. So let's see what else he has to say, but still. He's looking a little bit more
10 seconds.
dark for me, but I'm not gonna play with any of you. I want to hear what everyone to say, and that's it. 5, 4, 3.
That's your time. Thank you very much, Miss Phoenix. Miss Mamba.
Thank you. Good morning, City. So, first of all, in defense of our beautiful colors, they're not random. Our designer spent 3 weeks trying to match the colors between these numbers and the cards. So it's good. What was bad, that the way you're doing this, just talking you so red, so red, so red, if you're not gonna die next night, I would suspect on you. Because who is gonna be killed? The reddest person at the table. If you're not gonna die, I would have a question for you. Okay, I'm playing only with number 4 because I was not exactly impressed with speeches of I'm not talking about number 1 because it obviously was a story, I cannot see your color, but with number
10
2
seconds.
and number 3 I'm not exactly impressed. I'm not playing so far, but I don't suspect you either, at least one of you.
And that's your time. Thank you, Miss Mamba. Miss Karen.
Good morning, everyone. Number 1, I don't know which color you are, but I don't like how you spoke about your story with the smile. It's not funny story, but I actually you're in gray zone because I never know what your color on the first round. Number 2, I want to play with you because I think a person who play just the second time wouldn't create this story like I'm red because of this. I think he wouldn't. It's like. That's why I want to play with him. Number 3, I don't want to play with because you didn't take anyone in your team, and for me it was like small things not to play with them. But I will play with number 4 because she actually didn't take
10
anyone,
seconds.
but she wasn't like. I think if she on number 4, if she would be dark, she would choose somebody to play. You spent 20 seconds for explaining
And that's
about
your time. Thank
color.
you, Miss Karen.
And try to
warning,
accuse
Miss
number
Karen.
2.
Warning. Mr. Phoenix. Sorry, Mr. Fox.
Has my time started? Oh, that's not fair. Okay. You called the wrong person. Restart time. Usually, I didn't want to get called by lunchtime because usually he's talking nonsense. But that sucks. I hope it's okay. 2, no colour, but you follow the same line of over-the-top speech as you did last week, so there's consistency. 3, I can't remember the example I had for last week, but you made the same incorrect assumption or summary of something that everyone at the table was like, what are you talking about? That was clear as day that he gave you that example and you don't understand it. I think it was when Old Mate said that out of the table there's 2 mafia within that group, and you're like, no, math doesn't, why not? Even though you were wrong. 4, I agree, out of that, easiest to play with you.
But 10
5,
seconds.
I'm good. 6, I'm not sure about. Am I allowed to nominate?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
it's fine.
And that's it, and thank you, Mr. Cox. Miss Frenchie.
Good morning, everyone. I'm a red citizen and I wish the city to win. Player number 1, great for me now. Like, as emotional as your speech was, I can't give a color, so I'm gonna wait to the next turn. 2, that's my first time playing with you, so nice to meet you. I actually find you quite passionate about trying to explain why you were red, so for me it was like quite red. So you're the one I'm playing with. 3, I did not like your analysis of him, however, I liked your attitude, so for now I keep you in the grey area and I'm gonna review you next turn. You always pick your full minute, and at the end you were like, okay, that's it. 5, 4, did not like that. Also, like, I did not really like your speech, so for now you're definitely grey and towards dark. 5, I can't remember, but I think we were
10
okay.
seconds.
6, I did not like you because 3, you're like, I'm not taking 3 because she did not take anyone, but I'm taking 4 because she did not take anyone. So I did not like, no.
And that's your
not what
time.
you said.
Thank you,
I
Miss.
said
I'm
3.
warning, Miss Frenchie. Mr. Handler, finish the conversation.
It'd be nice if you continue to have a sick dog in your mafia. Hope next time I'm mafia, my cat's sick, so I can just have something to blow it off. I don't know why, but I find your speech just so dark. It seems so out of the blue to be like, oh,
Warning me,
my
ready.
card's so red, it's just matching this, so I had to have seen the card. But then that made me extra dark on your speech because I don't understand. You're like, oh, you are such the reddest at the table. If you don't die, I'm going to suspect it's you. But it's not that red. It's like all he's saying is, oh, I can see there's a color match. How does that make him so red? You would say that if you were up as well. And then did you say you were playing with him or you were playing against? So you're
Yeah.
against.
Warning, Miss Carol. That's
Well,
your
I don't get that
second
too then because I'm
warning.
finding him so dark. You're very like loose, so I
10
feel like it's a bit
seconds.
more red. And yeah, you were not picking a team, and that was the other thing I didn't like is whenever she's dark, she never picks teams. So you didn't pick up on that either. So because you never choose.
And that's your time. Thank you, Mr. Hamlet. First night, there's a lot of warnings. Please be careful with that one. Please go to sleep and good night. As the night rises, the vicious mafia raises their pistols and goes to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, mafia. Don't please wake up and check for sheriff. Don't please wake up and check with sheriff. As your second check. Thank you, Don. Sheriff, please wake up and check for mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning, everyone. Fortunately, Mr. Goss have died, and no one cared. Truly, he was not liked. But today we're gonna start a conversation with play number 2, Mr. Blunt. Your minute.
Alright, first thing what you talk about is very suspicious because you say that I'm gonna be killed, right? So that's a good thing because if I'm gonna be killed instead of the sheriff, of a random chance for the sheriff to be killed. Second thing, I lost it. About the so if so a citizen is gonna be killed anyway, right? It could be the sheriff. So if I'm killed, that's less chances for the sheriff to be killed. But also, you mentioned the opposite thing. If I'm not be killed, you're gonna suspect on me. You just give a free way for the mafia not to kill me, so everybody suspects on me. So that was a double mistake from your part.
10 seconds.
And I distrust her. I think she's the right thing. That's all. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Blood. The Miss Reggie.
Yeah, I did not like your speech at all. You are sitting at number 2, right? And you've listened to everybody's speeches, and all you did was talk about how you didn't like her speech. You said, yeah, oh, I don't like what you said. You say I'm going to be killed. You're leaving open way for mafia. That's all you said. You could have talked about literally anybody else, and you spoke about no one but that. So I'm going to nominate number 2. Only
Nomination
because
accepted.
I did like your first speech. I don't like this speech. I genuinely think that you are more dark for me. Because right now for me, dark team is 3, 4, and maybe 7. I agree with what you said about kind of him. Oh, sorry, 2, not me. 2, 4, and 7. I don't, because you didn't, I feel like Mr. Hemlock was the only person that saw what I saw when he was talking about
10
the colours.
seconds.
He was talking about the tone of the colours, and it doesn't make any sense. He's like, oh, I'm trying to remember if it's a red card. Like, you should just know if you're a citizen or not. That's the thing.
And that's your time. Thank you, Miss Reggie. Miss Fuck. Miss, oh my god.
Miss Phoenix. Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, Phoenix, yeah. I don't know what's going on here. So, now you two guys actually confuse me. Because you were blaming him about being talking about just one person on the table the whole time, and you did exactly the same thing. So, okay, number 2, your speech went all the way down. There was no logic, no analysis there. Sorry, you have better analysis before. So you just focus on one player. So next time, we need you to talk about the city to actually get a little bit of like, I don't know, more logical thinking analysis from your side, because I just saw about that, and I don't see that dark vibes still there. I'm gonna nominate number 1 because it's the last one. Because
Nomination
from
accepted.
what I'm seeing, throws me off. I like your analysis.
10 seconds.
But seems like confusion there. There's something between you two. Well, we check, but you're more.
That's
No,
your
no,
time.
no,
Thank
no.
you, Thank you, Miss Phoenix. Miss Mamba.
Thank you. I nominate player number 4. So
Nomination accepted.
far, it's the darkest player for me, with the exception of 1, 9, and 7, who I doesn't understand it. Okay, so I'm playing 3, 8, 6, more or less confidently. Well, it was very questionable, your speech, but I think you're right. What actually happened? So 3 and 4 doesn't play in the same team, and now I believe that 3 is much more redder than 4, and I think it's, no? Well, that's my assumption. I didn't like that number 7 asked to check number 6, because number 6 was so red for me before the night. So I did not like it. That's why I'm not taking you right now. But nothing more than that, I would say. Number 9.
10
I have no idea.
seconds.
Okay, what else? So number 4 and number 2 theoretically can be, but it looks like 4 was trying to find easy victim.
And that's your time. Thank you, Miss Mamba. Miss Carrot.
I agree with you that number 3 and number 4 not in the same team. Number 3 thinks team is 2, 4, 7. But I still believe number 2 is right. I think this emotion is. I play with you just first time, but I think it's more like red for me. Number 8. I didn't understand. You don't play with me because I play with number 2, yeah? On the 0 round, I thought I don't want to play with number 3, and I still suspect her. I nominate number 3. I think 3 and 4. There is
Nomination
one
accepted.
dark player. 3. Because she doesn't play with number 2. I think number 2 is red. She nominate him. That's why I think, and I don't like her speech in there. You're playing with me. No.
10
I play
seconds.
number 2, number 5, number. I think you're red, and number 9. Number 1, he is in gray area still. I
That's
think
your
number-
time. Thank you, Miss Carrot. Mr. Fox.
Given all the noise around 2, I'm leaning more and more red to you. I don't know why there's been so much focus on you. Reddest at the moment for me. 4 is the first time in many games, like actually, you don't need to play with me. You can think, you can be suspicious as you have been, but it's the reddest I've seen you. I really hope I'm not wrong there. 3 and 8, you are dark all the way for me. Like not because just everything about how you're communicating, how quickly you were like 7's dark. I don't even know if I gave off anything enough. You didn't even provide justification. You just said I am. You got to everyone except for me, and then was like you were dark. So you've given me no justification. 5, did you 100% not hear any of the multiple noises she made during planning phase? The lifting up, the lip slaps, the hand movements, you didn't hear anything at all. The entire night phase that the planning of Murphy.
10 seconds.
You didn't hear anything at all. I woke up and was like, and you didn't hear anything. Okay, well, I nominate 6.
Nomination accepted.
I said check. We don't need to vote.
And that's your time. Thank you, Mr. Fox. Miss Frenchie.
Wow, what is happening tonight? Okay, 2 lots of passion, but I can see myself in there, so I'm not gonna judge you for that. However, give us a bit more and just analyze people, please, because you're not giving much. 3, yes, you spend your full time talking about him, but you also spend 40 seconds talking about him and just criticizing her for doing so. So I do not like your analysis at all. However, you need to start talking about people and analyzing them and telling what you think. 4, I do not like you. I'm nominating 4. You are not playing with anyone. You are just criticizing people, but then doing exactly the same. So for me, you're just trying to find someone to blame and like have them nominate them. So I'm not playing with you. 5, I'm playing with you, and I think you're in the red team. 6, like last turn, you were like, what I said why I was not playing with you is
10
because
seconds.
you said, oh, I'm not playing with 3 because she did not take anyone in her team. I'm taking 4, like I like 4 because she did not take anyone in her team.
Explains
And
it because
no, I did not
Warning,
take
and that's your time
So I
in
think you're
friendship.
dark.
That's your time in friendship. Warning, Miss Carol, and this is the 3rd warning. Yes or you know? Mr. Nando?
So my nexus of everything is player 4 is dark. Everything I already said, plus the fact I asked her to nominate. She didn't know who to nominate. She nominated 1 and justified, it's the last person. It's a vote it's a nomination you do and you don't know who to nominate. So then based off of that, you're against 4, so I think you're with 4, but I kind of give you the benefit of the doubt because you sometimes negatively think outside the box. And I didn't like, but you're not normally like that, so I don't get why you're projecting 4 either. So I don't get that, and I like you. I mean, you're against 4? Then I swear I did not hear that before. Okay, well, so me and my
10
dog would
seconds.
be 4, and then either 1 or 2, and I don't know who the 3rd would be. Two's most recent speech was a lot more.
And that's your
because
time.
we were
Thank you,
wrong,
Mr.
but-
Harlock, and that's a warning. Mr. President, you're the last to speak.
Miss Member, your glasses and your shirt, did you also match the colors to the letters? Otherwise, I agree with Mr. Hemlock on number 4. It just felt like, you just didn't want to make any enemies in number 4, so you're my top pick. When number 7 said it didn't really make sense about 2, he said there's a lot of noise about 2, so he's more red, but he could just equally be Mafia. Then about the noise about number 6, so you heard her make noise, but remember I didn't hear her make noise, and she's closer to her. So either they're both dark or you're dark, so I'm leaning a little bit more towards you being dark based on this.
It's nitpicking.
Warning, Miss Reggie.
And
That's your second warning.
yeah, number 2, I didn't get your
10
first
seconds.
speech. Didn't really make much sense. So for me, 2, 4, 7, and potentially 8, but 2, 4, 7 seem like they could be dark.
And that's your time. Thank
And I'm
you,
not
Mr. That's a warning. Alright, there's a lot of nominations. Please remove your hands and elbows from the table. No more gesturing allowed. Well, no, yes. No more gesturing allowed. No handshake. Okay, yeah, thank you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nominations on the table. In this order: 2, 1, 4, 3, and 6. I repeat: 2, 1, 4, 3, and 6. Please be clear on your voting when I call the number. Who voted for player number 2? 0. Thank you. Move over player number 1. 0. Move over player number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Move over player number 3. 3. And move over player number 6. So someone didn't vote, and yep, that would be someone didn't vote. Who didn't vote? So for number 4, can you please show who voted again? That's 4. You were late.
No, I wasn't.
No, was it? Okay, fine. Only because of popular.
I wasn't late.
And
You
that's
can
it.
watch the
I mean,
replay.
that's
Can
it.
watch the
That's,
replay.
that's,
Watch the replay.
come on. No more. Like I allow it. No time to play from 5. Alright, so apologies for that. So play number 4. You let me know.
To be honest, whole thing is bad. You threw me off because you flipped over. So you said you were playing with me, and then you just said that I was bad. So I'm not pretty sure. I'll say that you're actually one of the most, like, I don't know, conscious about swaying of the table. I'm really off about number 3. Because I was the one saying that 2 was good, that he looks more red. She was the one pointed at that. You actually repeat what I said about his being good. So you said exactly the same thing that I said in my speech. So for now, I'll say 2, you red. 8, I'm not really sure. She's off, to be honest. 1 hasn't given really much to the table. He said nominate me, but there was nothing over there. So
10 seconds.
yeah, you remember. No, I see. 7, I think you're ready.
And that's your time. Thank you, Miss Phoenix. We get a round of applause. Thank you. And we go to sleep. Good night. As the night rises, the vicious mafia raises their pistols and goes through players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, mafia. Don, please wake up and check for sheriff. Thank you, Don. Sheriff, please wake up and check for mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Please stay in your positions. Player number 5, your guesses. Oh, we don't do guesses when it's 10? Okay, never mind. Welcome, everyone. As you know, player number 5 was skill. He last minute.
That was a disaster. Okay, I'm a sheriff. So number 8 is red, number 7 is red. I apologize. I apologize. Not in front of you because you actually asked him. So number 6 should go now. Because number 6 and number 7 in a different teams, and we know the color of number 7. Okay. Number 8 is gonna be the boss of the table. I don't know what you're gonna do about number 9. I still have no idea. I think, well, I mean, I would assume he is red because he found me red and it was sort of natural. I believe number 3 is red. Okay, after number 8 and number 7, you both actually, you both, share the power. So I believe number 3 is
10
definitely red.
seconds.
9 most likely, 2 I don't mind. And I didn't like number 1, by the way. The last speech was quite suspicious. So it's probably 1. 4,
And that's your
6.
time. Thank you, Miss Mamba. We get a round of applause. Table. And we start with Miss Reggie.
Okay, so lots of yes, nominate number 6.
Nomination accepted.
So sorry. Why? Because she left a legacy. That is the thing that you do. You leave a legacy, so you follow the legacy. Especially because she was a sheriff. She checked these 2, says that they're red. So and they agreed with mostly what she had to say. So that's the legacy I'm following. Whether you think that I'm jumping on a train or not is another thing. I truly believe 4 was dark. I'm now more suspicious of number 1 because of what she said. I think a little bit, training. The jumping on that train of he basically repeated everything that me and Mr. Hemlock said. He said, "Oh, I agree so much with what Mr. Hemlock said," and but you didn't add to it. You just repeated everything that he said. And then you were like, oh, I'm suspicious about number 7 now because, you know, you didn't have a very good reason for why you dislike number 6, blah, blah, blah.
10
So
seconds.
for me, that is dark. There's just something here that I just can't shake my tail on. And the fact that you just want to keep finding me dark, you can keep
And
nominating
that's
me if
your
you want,
time.
it's fine.
Thank you, Miss Reggie. Miss Carol, you do have 3 only, so you nominate 3. Thank you. Mr. Fox, your winner.
That's devastating because over the night I was like, if she's definitely dark, she has been interrogating her for opinions on the table, so I kind of have to play with 5. So obviously Sheriff's good. I was dark on you because of how you spoke, but also because you're alignment with 3. I don't agree that 3 is the reddest on the table out of us, so I think just please keep your mind open. I'm not saying we have to vote her, 6 can go. Out of the remaining people on the table, I agree that 1 makes me feel dark, but you were very passionate about staying on the table and being right before, which I feel like is redder for me. The fact that you were wanting to fight the game master on the fact that you weren't lying, it gives me redder vibes. But that ultimately just leads me to being very suspicious of 3
seconds.
and 9. So I'm not sorry that analysis isn't helpful. I think I need this round to gauge better. 6 is going.
And that's your time. Thank you, Mr. Fox. Miss Friendship.
I'm so sad that you're red because I was so sure. I was like, that's 4, 6, and 7. So I barely listened to anyone else. And I have to say, I did not listen to you at all. So now I have to start like actually paying attention. The only one I actually listened was 2 because he was making so much of a fuss about everything. But I found it very passionate. So for me, you're still in the red team. So obviously 6 is going right now. After, yeah, you are, because Mamba said it. He said he heard you during the night. Like all the things are against you, and from the start, from your first speech, I found it suspicious. So for me, you're going. That's not even a question. After that, 9, 2, and 1, 2. I'll keep you reddest. I will keep my mind open for 3, but the moment I still find a red, but we'll see. 9 and 1, I want to hear you more and actually hear. But you were against 4 so much. Now I'm against her.
Apology, Miss Friendship. That was your winner. I'm sorry I didn't take 10 seconds. Mr. Hamlet.
Yes, my working hypothesis is 4, 6, and 2 dark. 6 because you were defensive of 4. I don't think anyone else was defensive of 4. And I saw you said she was playing with 2. I don't remember. The thing I will say is I don't get the darkness on you. Your first speech was a normal story, and your second speech you were also against 4. I think people have forgotten that. Your last speech I actually found red, but it's just process of elimination for me now because they're red checks. I find you incredibly red. You've been against Phoenix the whole time. So that's my hypothesis is 6, 2, and 4. 4 is gone. Great for us. I'm happy to get rid of 6 and then 2 next. Not sure too much else to say. That's what I think it is.
10 seconds.
Why? Can someone? What was dark about 1? I don't. You said there's something dark about 1.
And that's your time. Thank you, Mr. Hamlet. Mr. President.
I think it was mostly 3 who was dark for me because I was repeating what everyone else said. But there's like 10 very good and experienced player, and I'm the last to say. So there's not much new stuff. Not much new analysis I can give. Also, I wasn't fighting the game after I was telling her the facts because she wasn't really paying attention. But otherwise, yeah, I nominated number 6, and then after that, number 6, probably number 3 would be my next pick after that. And 2, I don't know what your speech, like, yeah, the color things, but I don't really get your speeches, so anyway, that's.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Brown, you will finish the conversation.
Alright, so everyone was focusing on my passion when I speak, but nobody was checking the logic behind. I gave a lot of clues with a lot of logic that nobody cared about. Anyway, yeah, I think she's. So what the sheriff said it was that 4, 1, and 6 is black. I think she's. I actually not sure about that. I think 3 is black, and it's trying to get on the citizen team because they just discover somebody else. You're just trying to get on the side of the sheriff. I'm gonna vote for 6 because it seems well unanimous, but I'll nominate number 3 just because. Obviously you two are good. I'm not sure about you, I'm not sure about you to be honest, but
10
you give me
seconds.
more red vibes than you. It's just she was so against me for no reason that she's black for me. And pass.
Thank you, Mr. Blonde. That concludes our conversation. Please remove your hands and elbows from the table. There's only 2 nominations, number 6 and number 3. I repeat, 6 and 3. Who vote for player number 6? Yep, okay. And who vote player number 3? Thank you. Player number 6, your last winner.
Thank you.
We got a round of applause. Clear the table. All right, please go to sleep, people, and good night.
Show me how to lie, you're getting better all the time.
As the night rises, the vicious mafia raises their pistols and goes to players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, mafia. Don't please wake up and check for sheriff. Thank you, Dom. Sheriff, please wake up and check for mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning, everyone. The mafia was precisely player number 8. You've been killed. Your last minute.
Thanks. Gee. I'm lost. That's the first time in my life, I think. No, maybe not. Well, listen to what Seven has to say. It's the only red check on this table. Please follow whatever he has to say. 1 and 2 seem genuine to me. Now it's between 3 and 9 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you come to us people. Well, I thought you were super good, and I still think you are. I thought you was, but I thought you were all good and he was the bad one. And obviously I'm wrong, so I don't know out of you which one is the bad one. I thought you two were good, but I think they look very genuine too, like more than all of you. Well, I don't know. I'm not a freaking sheriff. No, but yes.
5
but
seconds.
I think he's so passionate. I think it can't be bad. Or sorry, I never played with you.
And that's your time. Thank you, Miss Freshie. We get a round of applause. Let's check the table. And we start conversation with player number 7. Your minute.
I nominate player number 3. You're last.
Accepted.
We got other people to talk and nominate. That play makes me even stronger red on 2, which might be the wrong call, but as a new player, I'm not sure. I didn't see any specific communication that would make me think it's clear 8 is dying, so I think that's a skilled player or a single mafia. And I tend to agree. So what I was saying, I said I was dark on 1, but the way he was interacting with Game Master and how he was responding to his commitment to the game emotionally made me red. It didn't mean that I fully believed him, but then after 8's speech, I tend to see more red in 1 than I do you 2 at the moment. And between you 2, 3 is much darker for me, but generally our views
10
on these
seconds.
games differ. So I'm not sure I can necessarily be trusted to pick 9 right now, so I'll need help from the table. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Fox. Mr. Handler.
I nominate player number 2.
Nomination
The thing is,
accepted.
you were just against 4 immediately, and you were against 6. The thing, every single mafia, which my suspicion was 4, 6, and 2, they've been against 3 the whole time. 4 is against 3, 6 nominated 3 as she was leaving, and then 2's come out and has been against 3 at the end as well. So 4 was flip-flopping. You think 4 was good? I think that's very hard, especially since Mamba was sheriff and Mamba was very strongly against 4. But for everyone else, obviously you're a red check, and I'm just very red on you. Like, all of your speeches have been very to the point. Normally you also like a lot more of a loose cannon as well. So I have to agree, he's a lot of the things he's doing is red, but it's just process of elimination.
10
for me,
seconds.
Because for me, only dark players are going against 3. And even 8 at the end is saying like, oh, 3 is dark, but I don't get it. Like, 8 normally.
And that's your time. Thank you, Mr. Hamlet. Mr. President.
Well, I feel like 9 is the very red. He's like the second most red after you, obviously, because you're Czech. Like, but maybe it's because he's like sweet talking, you know. But 3 has been like very negative against me from the beginning. I have no idea why. You haven't? No, you just said I was like repeating everything, and you said I was very dark because I just repeated all the players. But now I'm red. So I nominate player number 3. So I would vote like for 3, and then if the game continues, 2 would be my next pick. But 3 and then 2, that would be my choice. That's
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Blanc.
Right, I think number 7, you're going to be the next to be killed. I think 4 and 3, they were in the same team, and the fact that they were differing in what they say, it doesn't mean much. You know, they could just create chaos in order to have the false appearances. So I think 3, 4, and 6, they were the mafia. I'm sorry about you because you're gonna probably be killed next time, but I think we should kill her. And yes, and I think it was 3, 4, and 6, the mafias. I don't know. You seem. No, that's what I'm saying. The fact that they were talking about different stuff doesn't mean that they were in different teams. They just want to create chaos. So they
10 seconds.
so they pass some notice, or they pretend to be in the different teams. So if you spell another, you don't spell the other. You know, and one is still alive. I still think it's 3, 4, 6.
And that's your time. Thank you, Mr. Blonde. We finish the conversation with Miss Reggie.
That logic made no sense. I was against her the whole time. I actually didn't put a colour on you first round, and the second round I just said you didn't add anything. You're more dark for me because all you did was repeat what Mr. Hemlock had to say. That for me, and you saying, oh, there's more skilled players, there's more analysis on the table. You still have an opinion, you still have a perspective that you could add to the table, and yet you haven't. So for me, you are dark. I nominate number 1.
Nomination.
Because you haven't, you literally haven't added much else to the table. You're like, oh yeah, number 7, you're so red, you'll do this, and then you're the most other red player. Of course he is. He's been red the whole time. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my god. I think you are misguided. I think, and I agree with what you said. Every dark player, if you want to vote me out, fine, but you continue the game. The game will continue after this because I'm a citizen. I know I'm getting passionate, but I'm trying to do this thing where I'm
10 seconds.
I think it's 1, and I think you're totally misguided, and I think you are just putting an opinion on me, and that's whatever, it's fine. But like,
And that's your time. Thank you, Miss Reggie. We're gonna start our voting. Please remove your hands and elbows from the table. No more gesturing allowed. There's 3 nominations. Player number 3, 2, and 1. I repeat, 3, 2, and 1. Who voted for player number 3? We got 3 ones. Thank you. Who voted for player number 2? 1. Who voted for player number 1? 1. Thank you. Player number 3, your last minute.
Idiots. Are you? No. Okay. I'm leaving anyway, it's fine. And I still think it's 1. I think more 1 than 2 because his logic was wrong, he got the facts wrong, and I think that was just his misinterpretation rather than being. I agree with you with everything. There is something instinctively in me that just wants to say that he's dark, but because you just keep jumping on the train of everyone, whatever everyone else is saying, is you trying to do self-preservation. So for me, you've just flown under the radar for the first 2 rounds, and now you're doing this, and you're doing this little smirk, this little, I'm so clever. You're not. So for me, this is what I'm so mad because every time I'm a citizen, everyone just thinks that I'm dark, and I'm like, no. If I'm getting this passionate, it's because I'm a citizen. So thank you. Goodbye. Good luck.
And then we are round of applause. Please go back to sleep. And good night. As the night rises, the vicious mafia raises their pistols and goes through players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Mafia. Don't please wake up Sheriff, please wake up and check for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning, everyone. Mafia was precise. Player number 7, you lost me now.
At least we know there's only one. Yeah, 2. I think you're going to get voted no matter what. I don't think 1 and 9 are going to be open with each other about the other person being dark, and I'm not sure you're going to have a speech that's going to. Honestly, I don't know. I was comfortable saying that 2 was red the whole time and then saying that it was between you 2, 1 and 9. But again, the fact that 1 thinks you're the reddest on the table and I don't think 2 has got any justification to sway either of you the other way, I think it's the game's over. So hopefully 2 is dark. I don't think he is, but you guys know what you're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Pop. We got a round of applause. And we start with player number 9, your minute.
Well, I think the fact that we know that 3 was red now, because if she was dark, we would have won already. Because, like I said, if your theory was it was 3, 4, 6, right, so we should have won already. The only thing I'm a bit hesitant on you is because it's a very good move to kill like 8 and 7, but has he played a few? Yes, I'm not going to play number 2. Like I've been
Nomination
I've been
accepted.
dark on you since the beginning. The thing that's right about you is you have these strategies which are a bit off, which is generally a red thing, but I don't know. And I'm just found your speech is good the whole time, but sometimes when you are a loose cannon, it's because you're like, you're red and you're being a little bit loose, and sometimes when you're a lot more calm and analytical, it's because you're dark and being precise, but I don't know. I think it makes the most sense, especially since 4 and 6, the defensive of you. So, yeah, what about
10 seconds.
That's
Thank you, Mr. Hamlet. Mr. President.
yeah. Number 2, I hope you have a good speech to give, because otherwise I'd be voting against you. So yeah, I hope you had a good speech. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Blunt.
Alright, my methods are unorthodox because I only played this game for once, last Wednesday. So that's why, I don't play like everybody else. Actually, I was positive on that. She then to be black. I can be wrong as well, but she said something that it made a lot of sense in her last speech. He's trying to pass all the time under the radar, agreeing with everybody, and that seems very important. I'm nominate 1.
Nomination accepted.
But I think he's the dark one. I wasn't sure about the U2, but now I think I have it clear for the last sentence that she said, that which it makes a lot of sense because she's been like trying to pass desapercibido. I don't know how to say that in English, but
10
unnoticed,
seconds.
trying to pass unnoticed. So I'm nominating him and I'm gonna vote for him. It's gonna be up to you. I don't even try to convince him.
Thank you so much, Mr. Blunt. That was your time. Please remove your hands and I move from table. There's only 2 nominations in this order. Player number 2, player number 1. I repeat 2 and 1. Who vote for player number 2? We go 2. And who vote player number 1? We go 1. Player number 2, you last minute.
You're wrong. I don't know if you're wrong because you are the citizen or you're wrong because you are the citizen. I think you're the mafia guy, but one of you is wrong. And I'm just another citizen on my way to the cemetery. That's how life. Pass.
Thank you, Mr. Blunt. Give a round of applause as you leave the table. Thank you. And that concludes the game and the victory of Mafia. Mafia was player number 4. Player number 6 was Don, and player number 9 was Mafia. Sheriff was player number 5. Thank you.